Hey guys, welcome to Reading Sprints. I had to angle my camera differently so you get this corner of the kitchen this time because the light is really bright coming in from the window today. So this is what we got planned going on. So welcome everyone and welcome to those of you who are going to watch later. Welcome to Afternoon Reading Sprints. So grab your books if you feel like writing, reading, cleaning, making lunch, whatever you have planned, or breakfast. I don't know what time it is for all of you, but I have everything planned, although it looks like there's honey on the table, so I might have to use a cloth to get that off. So I did not clean this side of the table. So we'll wipe that down. Hello, Christine. Nice to see you here. Happy to see people popping by. I usually do read. I was gonna start at 11, but I was just kind of tired this morning, so I was like, I'm glad I put one down for today. Felt like one was a good time for sprints. So let me know what you are all reading today or what are you doing. I have two books planned that I don't know which one I'm going to read first or not. I don't know yet, but we got stuff planned. There, that's better. Now I'm center. And I was thinking about writing today, but I don't know. I have a couple books I need to read for reviews, so we're kind of get those done hopefully this week. So I am reading. What am I reading? I am reading The Nightmare Virus by Nadine Brandes on my Kindle. That is her newest book, and I don't know when it's coming out. I feel like it's coming out in August, but I could be wrong about that. But I did get an art copy because I'm on her launch team for that. So really loving it. I'm 60% of the way through, and it's really good. It does feel like it's a longer book. I don't know how many pages it's going to be, but let me see what page I'm on right now. Does it say? Let's see. It says I have 2.5 hours left in my audiobook or ebook, and I'm on page 265, but that's like my print. So we'll see how long um, it's going to be when it actually publishes. So, and then I'm also reading To Catch a Coronet by Grace Hitchcock. This is her newest release too. This one, I think it might have already come out, but if not, it's going to be in a few days. So I'm not sure which one. Oh, it looks like she might already have titles for the rest of the series. She does. Oh, that's cool. To Catch a Coronet, To Kiss a Knight, and To Win a Wager. Nice. So I haven't read any of Grace Hitchcock's books, but I just started this the other day, and I was already in love with it because this girl, she's like, I guess an heiress or something, and like she asks the guy to marry her, like right in the beginning of the book, and it's like, ooh, girl, like, especially for back then, you don't ask the guy to marry you. So really interesting, and I'm already enjoying this one. I'm enjoying both actually. So we'll just decide which book we want to read. And let me know if you hear any buzzing in the background because my phone is vibrating, but like I'm trying to keep my volume up so you guys can hear okay. So let me know just in case you guys can hear that, and I will try to fix that next time. But because I'm getting notifications from my Facebook app, but I can mute that. So just muting the app so I don't have to hear it. And you guys don't have to either. Okay, that should work. There. Okay, that's better. Oh, I'm sorry, Christine. Archie comics are definitely my one of my comfort reads too. Although, just be honest, I haven't read an Archie comic book in weeks, and that surprises me because I usually read them daily, but I just haven't lately because I've been kind of just hooked on on full length books for some reason. So I haven't read much Archie lately, but I did just get a few from the Hoopla library app. So really, really happy about getting back into them and enjoying them. So hopefully, I'll pray that that you'll feel better and that God will bring you lots of joy, even if it's through an Archie comic book. So it looks like it might be fairly quiet this morning, and that's okay. Bring you closer. Oop, I almost dropped you. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Now I feel closer to you all. Okay, I'm trying to decide which one I want to read because am I in the mood for sci-fi dystopian or am I in the mood for a rom-com historical fiction? Really hard to choose because I've been really into the dystopian because like I haven't really read a dystopian in a long time. I'm trying to think of like the last one that I read. Probably was The Hunger Games, honestly, that I read I think last year. So it's been a while since I've read a dystopian and I am enjoying it lots. So yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a 5-star read. I have like this idea of what's going on in Nadine Brendes's new book, but I'm not sure yet. Still thinking about what's going on, but I have an idea of what's going on, but I could be wrong. I always hate when like I have an idea of what's happening, but then like the author takes a different way and I'm like, but my idea was so good. Like, can you change it before it publishes? But yeah, so but I could be completely wrong. I won't spoil anything though. Hey Beth. Yeah, it's Christian YA. But it could be adult too. But yeah, it does read more YA. The characters are in like they're about age 20, but there's a lot of younger kids too talked about as well. So yeah, I would say upper YA, but it is really good. And I probably would have read it when I was like 12 or 13 probably. Yeah, it's really good. There's definitely some like not necessarily more creepy moments in it, but it does have like these nightmare creatures and stuff like that. So, and there's a snake scene that's kind of scary. But so I wouldn't give it to like really, really young kids, but it is a very good Christian sci-fi dystopian book so far. Really enjoying it. And it's from Enclave Publishing, which only publishes Christian sci-fi and fantasy books. So great company, and they bring out some fantastic books. So yeah, they have great authors on their lineup. I think I probably will continue reading that rather than To Catch a Coronet, even though I do want to read this as well. And I have to read it, but I have to read both. But this one I don't have to read. Um, I just had to finish it before June 4th or 5th, something like that. So I do have almost a full week to complete this one. So it does have small print though. Pretty small print. Not super small, but a little bit smaller than a regular book. Not too bad. Maybe not. I do read really big though in my Kindle. Like I do. I just because I not necessarily that I have to read it that big. It's just I tend to want to read fast and I read faster the bigger the print. So I don't know. Am I the only one? Probably. There's like a car alarm going off, like been going off like 3 times. It's like turn off your car or something. What's going on over there? So sorry if you can hear that in the background. Oh, I forgot my water. It's over there. All right, so I guess I'll start a reading sprint in just a few moments. Beth, are you reading anything this afternoon? Hanging out with us? Yes, you do. You do too, Christine. Yes, I remember. It just, I don't know, I just read quicker with bigger font. And I feel like that's why lately I've been preferring ebooks over physical books, only because I can read it quicker with the bigger print. But I love my physical books too. I'm finally getting back into more of physical books. So lately I was just reading ebooks. I wasn't even listening to any audiobooks lately. And I'm also reading Brand of Light by Ronnie Kendig. Oh, I have to tell you something. So I was listening to the audiobook. If you've never read the Drossman Saga by Ronnie Kendig, I highly recommend the audiobook. It's one guy, but his sound effects, the way he can affect his voice to make it sound like it's over an intercom, like from spaceship to spaceship and everything, it is like top notch. And I understand why he's so expensive to get to do an audiobook. It's absolutely amazing. Hey, Alex, nice to see you here. But yes, definitely check out the Jocelyn Saga by by Nadine Brandes. No, by Ronnie Kendig. Um, books 1, 2, and 3 are um, audiobooked by the narrator, but she's trying to save up money for the 4th book because, yeah, he's expensive to get to do audiobooks, but he is well worth the price. He might be my favorite narrator. I don't know his name. I have to look it up, but he's fantastic. And during one part, he introduces a new alien, and the voice he does for this alien in book 1, my heart rate skyrocketed. It was so different and so, like, creepy cool, and so I texted the author and I was like, "My heart rate just shot up, like, this narrator you picked is fantastic." Like, it was just so amazing, and so, yeah, definitely check it out, especially if you like audiobooks. Check out the Jocelyn Saga by Ronnie Kendig, and I still have to finish that book today, hopefully. Hopefully that will happen. I hope. So, for those of you popping in, let me know what you're reading or doing, hanging out with me today. Oh, you're for big font too, Beth. Yeah. You're gonna read Trixie Belden. Nice. My mom liked Trixie Belden, not as much as Nancy Drew. I've always been a Nancy Drew fan. I tried Trixie Belden when I was younger, but I only read like not even halfway through book 1. I was like, this isn't for me. I might try it again as me being older now. I might enjoy it more because I've heard that people like Trixie over Nancy. At least some people do. I'm more of a Nancy, but we'll see. Oh, nice, Alex. The Fog. I have heard of that. Is that like a thriller horror type book? I feel like I've heard of that book before. I just requested a new book, although I thought it was new, but it's not apparently. So I was wrong about that. But I got supposedly Blake Crouch is coming out with a new book, and it's like a dystopian, um, light horror type book, and but I think it's called the Run or something like that, and it says it comes out in October, but I found it on Goodreads and it came out in like 2011, so I think he like reamped it and got it republished or something. So if I get it, I will attempt to read it because it did sound good, but I mean, there were very mixed reviews on it. I was like, I should have gone on Goodreads first. That would have helped. Oh, nice. I am still I really wanna read Pride and Prejudice, but I also really want to rewatch the '90s, TV series because that's my favorite with Colin Firth, so I really wanna rewatch it and, like, read it at the same time, maybe even vlog that experience because I've never read the book. I've seen all the adaptations for it, but have not read the book, so I really do need to read it because I feel like out of all of her books, I feel like Pride and Prejudice would be the one that I would like the most because I don't know, yeah, yeah. I like all the movie adaptations for Jane Austen, and I've only read Emma. Sad to say, it wasn't a favorite. I really did struggle, but I do wanna try a couple of her other books, so maybe this fall or winter. I feel like fall and winter are great times for classics, at least for me. Summer is for, let's see, spring is for like romance books. I feel like spring is romance. Summer is, I feel like summer is like, I read a lot of middle grade rom-coms and beach reads. And then fall is usually mystery and thrillers and classics, cozy mysteries too. So that goes for winter as well and Christmas books. But yeah, I guess I am a themed mood reader. Sometimes I do read everything throughout the year, but that's usually what I'm in the mood for as the year goes by. All right, so I guess we will start our first reading sprint. I usually do half-hour sprints. I hope to be here for at least 2 hours today, so um, hang in there. Have fun with me. We're gonna have fun reading. So come back in after 45 after. We'll come back and chat a little bit about what we're reading and everything else. All right, so I will see you soon. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our first reading sprint. I'm almost done with my chapter. I tried really hard. I have like one page left, but the song ended. So, yeah. So, let's see. Messages that popped in. Hey, Susan, happy to see you here. That's okay. Never late, unless you missed it entirely, but you're still not late. You can always watch the replay. Yes, I'm excited to read To Catch a Cornet. So I'm still working on Nadine Brendes's dystopian book, though. Oh, nice. Oh, I forgot about Murder and Mayhem. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't join in, but did I read anything with Murder and Mayhem in it? I don't think so. Well, this could be considered mayhem. And yeah, there's a little bit of murder in it, so it could work. I don't know if I read any like actual mysteries this month though. Can't remember. I have to look at my see what I read this month because I forgot what I read this month already. But yes, I have one more page before my chapter ends. It was only well, I had a very long chapter and then I had a very short chapter. So I'm almost done with the short chapter. But it's really, really good. I'm still trying to figure things out. Like I really like this book, The Nightmare Virus. I have liked um Wistress by Nadine Brendes, and but I didn't like Fox. I buddy read that with some of my friends, and I just could not get into the magic system. I just found it kind of a little bit more boring. Like, I guess I'm not a fan of like historical fiction with like fantasy, but like I don't know, I just found it kind of slow to me. But this is another hit for Nadine Brendes, so I'm really enjoying this one. And I still need to read her Romanoff book. Haven't read that one yet, but this is a hit. I really like The Nightmare Virus. Very, very good. So can't wait to see what happens. Can't wait for the next sprint. Should we just go into the next sprint? No, it's okay. We'll chat, but I'm definitely gonna finish this today. Like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Murder Mayhem. She's been doing it for the past couple of years. I don't know. I don't know why I never do. I think it's because like, well, 2 years ago I did my readathon in May instead of April. But then the past 2 years I've done it in April. So that's probably why I didn't join in. And then I just, I don't know, kind of wanted a more relaxing month in May. But I did join 2 readathons this month. So that's probably why too. I didn't want to do too much. But yeah, I love those extra points though for murder mysteries. I do love a good murder mystery. I haven't read a lot of like adult murder mysteries lately. I should try to find some. Sounds like a good time. At least thankfully after June, because I'm going to catch up on review books in June, July is going to be a mood reading month for the most part. So that'll be nice and relaxing, and I can read whatever I want. I'm so excited for July because I make my birthday month my mood reading month because I just want to relax, do nothing, and have fun. So that'll be a great time. Yeah, cozies are great. I love cozies. I read one, I forgot what it was called. Something about, and that was a food truck. I think it'll be in my wrap up this month, I think. But that one was pretty good, and I'm interested to check out the next in the series when it comes out. This was a new one, but that one was pretty good. And I still like um, the Christmas Tree Farm mystery series. And one just released. I thought she was done with the series. Like I looked it up and it sounded like she wasn't gonna write anymore. But then I looked on NetGalley and one popped up and I was actually able to get it. I think it was on Read Now. And I was like, there's like a sixth book in the series. I thought she was done. So that's like one of my favorite cozy mystery series is the Christmas Tree um, Farm mystery series. It's I can't remember her last name, but I know her first name is Jacqueline. I can't remember her last name, but it was so good, so good. And mood reading is my jam too. I still do TBRs, but like I don't have a set like I have to read this book first, then this book next, unless like I'm really tight with with like review books. So like I still have a TBR, but like I mood read throughout my TBR. And yeah, so it's always like I don't say that I'm a mood reader anymore, but I still kind of am because I do make a TBR, but I mood read outside of that. And whenever I'm in the mood to read, even though it's a set TBR, I still have options. I feel really short, but I put my chair down because I don't know, felt more comfortable a little lower. But yes, I can't wait till the next sprint because I'm dying to know what happens. Like I'm dying. I'm dying to know what happens in this book. It's so good. I'm so glad I have an ebook copy of it. So like I never used to be an ebook person. I used to collect a lot though. Like I used to, I have like over 8,000, maybe 9,000 Kindle books now. But that's like from like, I don't know, 12 years of collecting and 99% of those were free. So, but I have some finished series. Like if you're really good and you keep looking at the free book options, like you scroll or sort all the free ones, sometimes you can get full series for free. It takes a long time, but I have found a few series that I was able to get all of them for free. So, not that I've read them, that's a problem. I should make a month of that or something just to read books on my Kindle, but like not like from NetGalley or from review copies or anything, just strictly like books that have been piling up since like 12 years ago. That might be a good idea. Hmm. It is kind of a lazy day today. I don't know. And just a heads up, I don't think I'm going to do reading sprints this Friday because we may or may not eat out for dinner. And since I already did two this week, so but we will have at least one next week. So yes, just a nice weekend break. Oh, Kindle Unlimited. Wow, I can't talk. Kindle Unlimited it is really great. There's a lot of options. Somebody asked on here actually, I can't remember who it was. One of my booktuber friends. She was like, "Is Kindle Unlimited worth it for Christian fiction?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's quite a bit, and there's also clean fiction as well." And so I told her, I was like, "If you're new to the Kindle, you can get a free three month trial. Try that out, see what you find. And yeah, so I always I make a list of books that are only on Kindle Unlimited, like they're not from the library or anything. And like I keep that list handy. So whenever I can get a free trial of Kindle Unlimited, because right now I can't afford it, but whenever I can get a free trial, I just save my list so I can read those later. Oh, there you are. Yes, it was you. Yes, I remember you had American in your on your channel name, but I just couldn't remember the full Old American Spirit. Yes, it was you that mentioned that. So yes, that's funny that you're here and you popped up. Yes, it was her that asked about Kindle Unlimited. So that's funny. I didn't even know you were here. You surprised me. So are you reading today or having fun just relaxing? It is freezing here. Let me tell you, it is almost June and it is 60 degrees in New York. And we might have another snowstorm in June. I don't know, but it's freezing. It is freezing. Hey, free is tempting. I mean, you can try the free trial and just cancel. What I do with any subscription, this is for anybody. If you have a free trial for anything, set an alarm on your phone for like the day before or a few days before it's going to bill you or charge you again for full price and cancel it before then. So I always make an alarm that way I can take advantage of the free without being afraid that, oh no, I'm going to get charged. Oh no. That's what I had to do, I think yesterday. I was like, "Oh, no, I gotta get this video up." Yeah. Yeah, I have my set dates, but I never have an actual set time. I try, like, I'd love to get them all out at 9 a.m., but it just doesn't happen, especially if I have to finish filming or whatever. Oops. Ooh, 96. No, thank you. I will stick with New York weather for now, only because we don't have air conditioning. Now, if we did have air conditioning, I would be fine with any weather outside. I would be okay. But yes, it is very cold. My hands are actually freezing right now, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I do prefer cold weather, but sometimes you just kind of want to hang out and go outside and do some stuff outside. Thankfully, we don't have a pool or anything because that would be very cold if we went swimming. I still have to edit my video for tomorrow. My TBR for June is coming out. Spoiler alert, I did a different TBR game. I decided to just, since I've been doing my TBR around the world board game for so long, like I've been doing that for like 2 years now, I think. I just I'm not getting bored with it, but I just kind of want new ideas. So I'm gonna take like every month and do a different TBR game, either whether it's one that I made or if I get the idea from another booktuber who will, I'll message them and say, hey, can I borrow your idea? Whatever. I already know I want to do Krista's over at Books and Jams. I want to do her TBR game maybe in August, I think. I think I might do that in August. Yeah, hot tea, yes. I've been making iced tea. I can drink iced tea anytime during the year. I'm not that cold though for hot tea. Like my hot tea season is between late October to usually middle of March max. So usually 60 degrees is still a little too warm for me for hot tea. Has to be like 50 or colder. Oh, thank you. Those are my favorite too. I love my TBR videos. They are so much fun to film. Have a lot of fun with those. Aw, I'm glad you had company during your last sprint there. Oregon, nice. I was born in Washington, so neighbors, but we only lived there for like a year or two, so not that long. And yes, it does get very cold. My best friend actually lives in Canada, right above you. So it's kind of funny because I never think of Canada having warm weather, but like she gets really warm weather, and I'm like, oh, like a lot of the time she'll have warmer weather than we do. I'm like, you're above us, even though it's on the opposite side of the states. But I was like, it's like hotter there than it is in New York. It never made sense to me, but I guess it kind of does. I don't know. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh, totally hit me up for that. Summer Clean Reads Book Club. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, have you read? Okay. I have a book recommendation for you or anybody who loves rom-coms, summery, vacation cruise reads. You have to read Love Overboard by Susie. I can't think of her first name. um, oh, I got it. Hold on. This book. It's Shannon. I could not think. I had her middle and last name. Last time I couldn't think of her middle name. It is Love Overboard by Shannon Sue Dunlap. It is so good. It's so good. Oh, it's gonna be on your list to be voted on. Oh, anybody who's voting on your thing, you have to vote for this. It is so good. Oh, it's like it is a new favorite, and like I kind of wish I waited to read it on a vacation, but it's so good, and it's like getting me excited to like take a vacation. It's so much fun. Glad it's on your list though, because yes, it is so good. I have to see if she has more books, and I think this is going to be part of a series. If it's not, like I really need to tell the author this needs to be a series. But this is the first book, and it's so good. Oh, I laughed so much in it, and this was like, I think this is like one of the very first books I said like deserves like 10 stars. It was that good and so much fun. Just that like nice, light, easy read that you need in between books. And I'm like, yeah, so far contender for favorite of the year, which I was actually surprised about. But yeah, so it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, sometimes you don't know if a book is light or not unless you read it. Because I like, there's some books where like, "Oh, this is light and fluffy," and then they have, like, a situation where, like, it just brings it down. I'm like, "Really? Like, this was light and fluffy until this point." But yes, this one, so good. I like if this one was picked for your, for your book, I would be tempted to reread this one already again, like, and I'm not a rereader, like, I very rarely reread, but I would do that. Definitely light and fluffy, and it's perfect for this time. I could picture myself reading this in winter too, to get away from the cold, very cold. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and do another reading sprint. Oh wait, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. I guess the sneeze came and went. Oh well. Alright, so I guess we will um, have another reading sprint. We'll go until 30 after. I cannot wait to dive back into the Nightmare Virus. I'm having a such a good time with it. So have fun reading, have fun editing videos, and I will see you all back at 30 after. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our next reading sprints. Hey, Lucy, glad to see you pop by. Oh, nice, you're reading Friendship by Savannah Scott. I have not read her books, but again, she's another author that I'd like to try at some point. Oh, nice, Lee Duncan. I don't think I've heard of that author. I'll have to check it out. Oh, I actually have a pen right next to me, so I will check her out, Beth, and see what book she has. I definitely know the book, the Nightmare Virus that I'm reading. I'm gonna finish it today. I'm 75% of the way through, and the better it is, the faster I read. So it's definitely gonna be finished by tonight. It's so good. Lee Duncan. I will definitely look up that author. Thank you. You'll be one of my summer reads. Just had a yogurt for a snack since it's kind of in between that lunch and dinner time. I normally don't snack in the afternoon, but I was getting kind of hungry. Actually, it's about dinner or lunchtime for probably quite a few of you, at least those of you who live in the South or in the West Coast. I just decided to have oatmeal for breakfast and for lunch because I didn't know what I felt like for lunch. So that's what I had. What'd you guys have for lunch? I tried to figure out how to do a second screen on StreamYard, but I don't know if you can do it from a phone. And my laptop is not the greatest at videoing, so I might try to see if I can get a video cam and see if that would work because I'd like to have two screens, one for like a music video with like a nice fireplace and stuff. That would be nice, and it'd also be great too because I don't have to worry about changing the music because I do click to the music because apparently you can't just click like play all, which would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? At least to me, it would. I'm getting to like another climax of the book, so next reading sprint is going to be fun. Some interesting things have started to happen, so I'm curious to see what one character is going to do, but it's good. Do any of you have any plans for uh for the week or weekend, whatever? I have some filming to do, just a little bit. I'm pretty much done for the week, but tomorrow is uh, a silent book club at a local cafe. So this will be my third time, fourth time already, something like that. I think it's my third time, but I'm really enjoying it and just a nice relaxing time to just relax and read. So um, I don't know what book I will be bringing, but depends what I'm in the mood for. I'll probably just bring my Kindle possibly. That's pretty much my plans aside from editing some videos. So pretty easy rest of the week. Oh, and dinner out maybe on Friday, depending on if we have time or not. Oops, sorry about that. I had my phone a little too close to the edge there. Yeah, it's a nice. I honestly thought it was busy this week, but like when the week started, I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think it's because I just thought, reading sprints on Monday, reading sprints on Wednesday, then I had silent book club on Thursday. It just felt like a busy week, but halfway through it, I'm like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be this week. I really thought it was gonna be a lot, but not bad. I did film 2 videos last night, so got a few done. I think, yeah, I probably will. After reading Sprints, I'll probably just continue reading this book. I don't have much else planned for today. Yeah, today's nice and a nice and easy day. Well, I might actually have to finish filming my TBR video. Like it's all filmed, but I have to like post like which books I read for my TBR. I'm almost done with my TBR. I have like one book left, but like I shouldn't have done this. I put book 2 on my TBR for June and or May, and I'm still in the middle of book 1. So, yeah, I might just be nice to myself and say book 1 will count because that's ridiculous. It's like, oh no. I at least want to start book 2. Oops. Sorry about that. I don't know why my phone is causing problems today. Apparently, it just wants to cause all kinds of issues. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Bye. Have a good day. You're reading all day too. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. Yeah, I just have to quickly film a little bit extra and then I can edit it and be done for the day pretty much. That'll be nice. I might do some Bible journaling tonight. It's been a long time since I have done any Bible journaling, so I do want to do some tonight. Maybe some watercolors or scrapbook or something. I don't know. Stickers are calling my name. They're just like they're over there. So, well, on screen. Well, that's weird. They're that way, but they're technically. I, I love that it's like it's weird. It's like the screen is flipped for me because technically on screen I look like I'm looking over there, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know why the screen does that. Like it's like mirror image for me, but yeah, my sticker books are in that direction. I just realized like I'm looking in like the totally opposite direction on camera. That's like really funny. Never even like I realized it was mirror image, but then like you don't really or opposite, like not mirror image, it's like completely flipped. So when I'm looking over there, I'm actually looking over there. That's funny. Anyway, so that's an interesting thing I just learned about StreamYard. I don't think YouTube does that. I think YouTube is just like, it's mirror image. Like if you look one direction, that's the direction you're looking in. So kind of funny. So I think I'm seeing myself the way you guys see me, probably. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, so interesting. Have you guys ever seen that video where they show people their flipped image? So like not because it's not like looking in a mirror. It's like they completely flip your image. So like you see yourself as other people can actually see you. So it's really cool. And people were like a lot more happy with the appearance of how other people saw them. Like it just changed their symmetry of their face or whatever. And everybody like started smiling and stuff in those videos. I'm like, that's like really cool. Like so I'm probably seeing what you guys normally see in my videos. But yeah, so kind of interesting how it completely flipped all the perspectives in here. Not that it matters. It's just funny when you're looking one direction, but you're supposed to be looking to the left, not to the right. But oh, what are you reading again, Lucy? I forgot what you were reading. I'm sorry. I I should write things down. I should be like, you know, so and so's reading this and so and so's reading that. Hey, Alex. Glad you're back. I hope you had a good time reading. Did you finish? You were reading The Fog. I remember that. 'Cause that was easy. Remember. My book is still, oh, it's so good. And it's very getting quite intense with the action and stuff. So I'm like, I just want to know what happens. I think I'm going to go ahead and do at least one more reading sprint. I don't know if I'm going to do two yet. We'll see how I feel after the next one, but we might do another one. Oh, that's so fun. I used to love Panera's, but like the only thing, they got rid of my favorite salad. So that's kind of depressing. And then I'm trying to be gluten free now. So they might have gluten free options, but I don't know about the bread. But I used to love the bread bowls. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The Coronet book. The Coronet, I just started it, and it's about this girl. She's like, she works at a bakery, but then she finds out that like she changes and now she's an heiress. And so I think what I've been reading in the beginning is kind of like, I don't know if it's a prequel or the prologue. It could be, well, probably a prologue, but it's chapter one. But like she's in like the situation where like she like denied like two suitors, and then she's like, like a guy that I really like, probably thinks that I no longer want to marry because I denied two suitors. She goes and she decides to ask him to marry her. And yeah, that poor girl in that poor situation. So I'm like, he is not for you, girl, the way he responded. So I was like, no. But I think that's all I really know. I feel like I'm not a huge synopsis reader, I found out. Like, I'll read the synopsis, like, if I'm doing a book haul or if I'm doing, like, reviews and stuff, like, I'll read those, synopsis. But, yeah, most of the time, like, I really don't read the synopsis of books because I just wanna go in not knowing anything, and it's just, I don't know, more fun that way. Like, I get more surprise when I do that, so that's a lot more fun. Oh, nice, Alex. 100 pages left, or just under 100 pages left. Nice. I have 1 hour and 41 minutes left. That's the easiest way I can say for my book. But 75% of the way through, page 320. Okay. Oh, I wonder if it says like in like the menu thing. Oh, it does say so. Ooh, wow, this book is bigger than I thought. Okay. So, Kindle version of this book, Nightmare Virus by Nadine Brendez, is officially what looks like, as far as Kindle goes, it looks like it has like 420 pages or so. So yeah, I knew it was long, but I did not think it was gonna be that long. So, but still not super long. Like, I'm just wondering, I'm like, how many pages do I have left? Because this is a long book. So yeah, it says I'm on page 320. I always wondered if it changes, like if you when you make the words bigger, does it change the page number? Hmm, it's a good, interesting thing to find out. I want to find that out. Find out together if that if that happens. Let's see, font on number 8. So let's go to like 10 or something just to see. Okay, page 319. So it didn't change too much. So I guess it's pretty accurate. I'm gonna change it back because that's a little too big. Yeah, 10 is too big. 8's good. Okay. So yeah. Oh, we were on page 319. So yeah, that's interesting. So I guess font size really doesn't matter, and it is the page I'm on. So I do have, oh, I have 100 pages left too. I didn't realize that. So, oh, we're both yeah, we're both 100 pages left out over. That makes sense because you're two-thirds of the way through the book. So that, I guess that would be about 75%. I should have 3/4. Oh yeah, that would be 3/4 because it's 400 pages. I got lost. But yeah, so that would be accurate. I should have just figured it out that way. That was easier. What's 420 divided by quarters? And yeah, that's 75% of the way through. So yeah, pretty accurate. I did not think it was accurate, even though you're on different font size. That's good to know, actually, to find out what page you're on in a book. Like, I always thought it was different depending on the font. Hmm, that is good to know. You can tell I'm kind of new to the Kindle, even though like I've had a Kindle for like 10 years, but like I rarely used it when I first got the first one. And then I got this one just last summer. So, but I've been using it almost every single day since last summer. So it was definitely a good birthday investment for sure. So good birthday gift because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, but I was like, I get review copies. I don't want to read them on my phone, so I read every single day on my Kindle almost. So that's really nice that I actually get a lot of use out of it. And I would get another one if this one ever conked out. My friend, I don't know if she's around anymore because she wasn't feeling well, but my friend Christine, she's had her Kindle like she still has her OG one, like original one from like whenever the first one came out or pretty close to then. Oh, that sounds fun. I still have not read that series. I've seen both too. I don't know if I ever finished the TV show though, but I liked both too. I actually really did like the TV show version a lot, and I just never continued it. I think I was watching it until like the last season, and then I watched it when I was in college, and then I kind of forgot about it after, so I never went back. And then I do have a good library system around me. I live near Buffalo, so our system's actually quite big. Like we have within like an hour radius, probably a good 25 libraries or more. Definitely the Buffalo one's the biggest. I haven't been there in years actually. I used to go there all the time to have lunch with my dad, and then I go to the library to to look at the books there. But usually, um, our libraries aren't super small, but they are quite small. I mainly use the online resources nowadays. I don't really go in to borrow books anymore, which I should go just to say hi because I do know people who work there. But yeah, so we do have a lot of libraries around, quite big ones. Like the one in Buffalo is huge. It's like 3 stories. They have books on the top 2 stories, I think, and it's huge. So that's definitely the biggest one. And but we have quite a few big ones within like 20 minutes to half an hour from us. So a lot of good options. Oh yeah, you're reading Friendship. That's right. I forgot. Me too. I do like the small ones as well. Like because I don't know, I just feel like I got to know the librarians more compared to other um, people. Like I didn't know anybody at the bigger libraries, like really at all. Well, I didn't visit them that often. That's probably why. But the ones closest to our house, yeah, I know quite a few of the librarians, and they're all really nice. So yeah, I do like the small ones. And they're also really nice. Like you could interlibrary loan from other libraries in the area or even out of state. So that's really nice, if I can't find anything. So that's always a nice tool to have. I remember when we first moved here, we used to live near a library that was literally only like a half a mile away. It was that close. So I used to walk there almost every single day. And um, we barely were here for like not even a couple months. And I called the library. It was the first time I ever called the library. I wanted to see if anything was due, I think, or maybe I ordered a book or something. So I answer and he goes, hello. And I go, hi, I'd like to, find out if my books are due or anything. And the librarian there, he doesn't work there anymore, but he says, hi, Katie. I didn't even say my name. So he knew my voice over the phone. So, but he was the nicest guy. And like, he was my favorite because he looked like Harrison Ford, like nowadays Harrison Ford. So had a little bit of a, schoolgirl crush on him, but he was such a nice guy. Really, really nice guy. So he didn't work very long there though. Like he retired pretty early. I think he was only there for maybe about a year after we moved here, but he was super nice and one of my favorites. I think my favorite librarian now, her name's Miss Laurie. She's really nice and I talk to her quite often and I talk about my book channel here and talk about books and my book travels and stuff and I like to talk to her. She's really nice. So probably should wonder if I can like say, hey, do you want to go out and have lunch sometime? Because you never think about that. Like, you should. Hey, Nikita. Nice to see you. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you had a good time with your husband on a lunch date. That sounds like fun. Are you planning on reading with us? I'm going to do at least one more reading sprint before we finish out this afternoon. Maybe two, depending on how I'm feeling. But I think my chair is getting a little uncomfortable, but not too bad. Maybe I'll switch to the living room for next reading sprint, maybe. But I think I'll start another reading sprint now since We are at 10:02 already. We've been talking for 20 minutes? Wow, I guess we have. But yeah, so let's go ahead and have fun. Let's Yeah, let's just go until 20 after and have fun reading. All right, so I will see you all back in half an hour. Okay, guys, that's the end of our reading sprint. Um, I think I can go for one more. We'll see how our conversation goes and stuff, but I'll probably only chat for like 10 minutes and then we'll do one more reading sprint before the evening's up. But let me know how you're doing. I see um, a couple comments that popped in. Nikita says she'll be reading too. Yes, I remember, Lucy, you did say you were dairy free. Yes. I try to stay away from dairy too, just to be more healthy, but I do like my cheese every once in a while. I do a lot better though nowadays than I used to, so I very rarely have cheese now. Hey, how you doing? That's okay. I figured people would either show up or not. It's the afternoon, people are either working or having lunch or whatever, so that's okay. Ooh, you're reading The Daughter in Time by Josephine Tey. That sounds good. Sounds really good. Is it like a time travel mystery or just like, I mean, it could be just a title, but it sounds like it could be a time travel book. Loving my book. I'm at 82% of the way through The Nightmare Virus by Nadine Brendes. Really good. I'm really enjoying it. So, yeah, I think I must have, okay, I have about an hour or so left to read in the book. So, should be able to get it done very soon. I love when I get to like past the 80% marks. I'm like, I know I'll be able to finish it within like an hour because that's when usually climaxes are, and then you're like rush to get to the ending. At least I do. I like to rush to the ending, even though like you hate for it to end, but like you can't wait to see what happens at the end. So enjoying it. My earbuds are almost kaput, so I don't know how long my earbuds are gonna last. So you might hear some background noise if this earbud goes, because the other one already went. So I had to recharge it in my little poo container. So he's got one earbud in there. So I guess my earbuds on there, I think they were full charged. They only last about 2 hours during reading sprints. So I mean, it's not terrible, but it'd be nice if they lasted longer. They do last longer, like if I'm just listening to stuff, but I guess if you use like the audio or voice, they don't last as long, but that's okay. Wish they would because that'd be fun. Need a bigger battery or something on them. Oh, nice. You're reading Legendary by Stephanie Garber. Was that the third book? I can't remember. It's been a while since I read that trilogy. I do really want to try her other books that are like part of that same world. I don't think I would reread them to catch up though, because it's been a few years since I read those, but I would like to try her newest duology, whatever it was that was after that series. So might have to try that out and see how I like it. The original series was pretty good. I think the first book was the one I really enjoyed, and then I didn't really like the third one as much, I don't think, but it was a pretty good series and interesting world building. So yeah. I guess my earbuds died, so I'm gonna have to go through audio on my phone. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, I think that might have been my last reading sprint 'cause I am getting a little bit tired and just kind of want to rest a little bit, maybe watch a TV show, and then get back into reading. So just want to relax a little bit. Oh, okay, it's the second book. For some reason, I thought it might have been the third book, but that makes sense. Finale would make a whole lot of sense. Ooh, that sounds good. So the guy in the hospital is solving like a cold case, I guess. That sounds good. Well, I hope you enjoy it. It does sound interesting. So let me know when you're finished with it. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Sounds interesting.
my friend always recommends, I forgot what it's called, like the seven and a half deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Is that what it's called? And my friend like rereads it like every November, I think. And I did start it last year, but I never finished it. So, but it's like one of her favorite books. It's Lovely Day with Hollies, one of her favorite books I hear on YouTube. And so I'm like, I just really need to just read it because I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy it. I just haven't read it. Oh, just had dinner. Nice, Alex. What did you have for dinner? I think this will be my last reading sprint, though. I think I'm done for today. So we're just going to chat for a few minutes and catch up, and then I'm going to say goodnight. Good night. Have a good day. It's not good night yet, but I'll say a quick prayer before we leave and stuff. But so close to finishing my book. I only have an hour left. I would stick with sprints and finish it on sprints, but I think I'm getting just a little bit tired and want a break from reading for a little bit. I know, who am I? I'll probably switch to an audiobook if I do because I don't know, sometimes I just need a break from eyeball. You're welcome, Beth. Yeah, next week, I will try to do 2 reading sprints again next week, another afternoon and my usual Friday night. Um, I will have to see what day works for me. I wanted to do today because I thought one of my subscriber friends, Kim, she wasn't able to make any of the sprints because she's usually busy. And so I'm wondering if she is only free like during early afternoon, like 11 or something on Wednesdays, because she said Wednesdays were good for her, but that's okay. She'll catch the replay. Hi, Kim. But yeah, so unfortunately, ooh, quiche. That sounds good. I haven't had quiche in a long time. What did I have recently? Oh, I think I did have something quiche-like. It was like it had ham, cheese, eggs, but it was almost like a quiche shape a little bit. I can't remember where I had that though, but it was good. Oh, it was at the Fiction Reader Summit. They had like a really good like ham and cheese casserole. I think that's what they called it, but it was kind of like a quiche. So good. Oh, that's cool. So it was published in the 1940s and 50s. Wow. Okay, so it's an older book. Okay, sounds interesting. The British version. Okay. So so they're I was gonna say they're more kind of like our French fries, but not quite. Um, they're like I know they're thick. Yeah. Okay, I was right. Okay. Fries. Okay, I thought so. I'm like, I know what fish and chips are. So yeah, they're kind of a more thicker potato fry thing. I have never had like authentic fish and chips. Like that's one thing that I'd like to try if I ever make it overseas. Definitely want to do that. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I was picturing in my head, like I know what they look like, but yeah, so yeah. So pretty much almost like potato, we call them potato wedges. So like they're fries, but they're like quite a bit thicker. So I'm wondering if they're a bit similar to that. But that definitely sounds really good. Interesting pairing with quiche, but I would try it. Yeah. I mean, fries can kind of go with anything really. I mean, fries and ice cream. I mean, I eat those all the time. Well, not all the time, but like if we're at a fast food place, French fries need to pair with a milkshake. I'm just saying, or ice cream, like melted ice cream. But okay. Oh, so you do have potato wedges in the UK. Okay. Okay. I do know some things in the UK. I have not been there yet, but um I hope to. There was a trip that two of my author friends were going on. Actually, I think they might be on their way very shortly. Pepper Basham and Laura France. They were taking some readers to England. I was like, I wanted to go so badly, but it was so expensive. I mean, I'm talking like it was like either five or $6,000 before the flight. So I was like, "Mm, probably not this year. If I had a full-time job, I probably would have grabbed it up and went. But yeah, it was just that would have eaten up all my savings. I was like, it's just way too much money. So yeah, it would have been fun. Like I love both of those ladies so much. It would have been so fun to hang out with them. I think they're going for like, I think it's either 7 or 10 days. This sounded like so much fun, but they're going to castles and everything, and most of the food was taken care of, but and all of the like the bus tours and stuff. But yeah, that would have been fun, but maybe another day. I know Misu Andrews and Colin Cassette, they're planning a trip to Israel, but it's kind of tentative. It was supposed to be next year, but I think they pushed it back like another year, um, just because of what's going on over there. But that one was cheaper. That one I think was only like maybe about $3,000, I think. So it was definitely cheaper. And I'm not sure if it included flight. I think it did, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'll make it to that one. Who knows? Anyway, so I guess I'll say a quick prayer before we all pop off for the afternoon. Dear Lord, thank you for our friendship, Lord God, and just spending a nice, quiet afternoon together, Lord God. And I just pray for those of us who haven't been feeling quite well, Lord God. I just pray, Lord God, for your joy and your peace and your healing, Lord God, for each and every one of us, Lord. And I just pray, Lord God, for a blessed week, Lord God, and safe travels if anybody is traveling for work as well. Thank you for good books and great friendship, Lord God. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so thank you everyone for hopping in this afternoon. Oh, God just reminded me I have to go and finish filming something. But as far as my afternoon's free after that. So have a blessed day, everyone, and have a good day too. Okay, so I will um, knock off up here and go do stuff. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will see you all tomorrow because there's a video tomorrow. Yep. Bye, everyone.